Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me,
Travis Kelce. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Nighthawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
It's Eckler again. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
21.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Once more, here's Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
15. Attack, attack.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney
from 19 yards away.
And the Nighthawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Attack, attack! Hey, Ripley, Ripley! Okay.
Now here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Nighthawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That one caught by Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5. To the air again, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert on 1st down now. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're going for it with the option lane. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 26. 31 yards there, the first down. Mahomes now to throw. He's able to find Melton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Nighthawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Herbert back to the air. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the...
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. This is a counter play. Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Eckler, they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Herbert now.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and 19.
Here's Herbert.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mahomes going to change things up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It's a gain of 4 there that gives them a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
That's taking quite a gamble, and it definitely did not pay off.
And most of the time, it's real easy to go ahead and criticize that type of an attempt. But I actually liked what they did there. Taking that gamble, showing that they're going to be aggressive. Unfortunately for them, they took one.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown